It was a mixed night for US equity markets. It started off fairly well with Hewlett-Packard announcing a $2.7 billion takeover of 3Com, a networking company. Takeover action is usually taken fairly well by markets, however in general markets did decline overnight. Oil data indicated that stockpiles are beginning to mount, and as a result of this, 39 out of 40 energy companies declined on the S&P 500. On the currency front, the New Zealand and Australian dollars have had a rocky night. The Australian dollar reached 94 cents against the US dollar yesterday after some pretty good employment data. It has since trailed off. Here in New Zealand, we reached 74.40 against the US yesterday, but weaker than expected retail sales data has meant the New Zealand dollar has declined. It has declined around 1 cent, and on Friday morning we were trading at 73.40 against the US. Livestock commodities out of Chicago have declined overnight. There is some talk that things are going to be pretty slow until after the US Thanksgiving holiday on the 26th of November. Many grocers have likely pulled up on their stocks for this holiday period, and so markets will be slow until after this time. The crop harvest in the US is also going fairly slow. Up to this point, only 37% of the grain harvest has come in the door. This compares to around 70% at the same period of last year. This indicates that things are really going slow, and the market is a little bit wary that late weather conditions may impact on this harvest. All indications are that this could be a bumper time for the US harvest, but things are looking a little bit edgy at the present time. Of interest to wool farmers will be the annual results coming out of Cavalier Carpets. At their annual general meeting yesterday, they indicated that sales were down this current year, but profit levels should be fairly static. The recession really came in and hit them hard. In the early part of last financial year, sales from the residential market were fairly strong. However, when the recession really took hold, they saw demand drop off by around 20%. Coming up this financial year, they have indicated that residential markets will be fairly flat. In the commercial space, they are likely to soften even more than the present time. This really gives a good indication of how wool is going in the retail space at this present time. Things are fairly soft and will remain fairly soft for some period of time just yet.